Welcome to the show.
Hey, thanks for having me.
Of course. I'm so excited. I mean, you two are so busy. You have so many things going on. You're probably traveling all the time.
Yeah.
You made time for my show. Thank you.
No problem.
But I gotta ask, as people that travel all the time, what's your travel experience like? Like, Dion, are you a good flyer, or do you have bad travel experiences?
Yeah, I have bad ones a lot, yeah. I had a backpack recently on the plane and put it up there, and the stewardess came and was like, whose purse is this? And I just didn't even claim it. I just sat there and watched them and just watched and watched and watched. And was like, I don't know whose purse it is, but just let me know where you put it, you know?
What was it? Wait, what was this bag?
Exactly my question.
It was like this Gucci backpack, but it wasn't no purse.
Is that why you just called her a stewardess instead of a flight attendant?
It was a dude.
Back at her a little bit?
No, it was a dude. Aren't guys stewardess, flight attendants?
Well, they'd be stewards, but they don't call them either one of them.
They call them stewards?
To be fair, I did not know that.
I did not know that either.
Be a steward and a stewardess. But
Adam, you're ruining this.
I'm sorry. I know what they were called. I know it. You asked.
I'm ready. I have the hard-hitting questions right here.
I'm
Because,
ready.
Adam,
Yeah.
you have said that you did a show, actually, a segment on your show about collecting frequent flyer points, did you not?
Yeah.
So has that changed the game for you?
No. Even though we did a whole segment on the show about how frequent flyer miles are crap and you
Right.
shouldn't go for them, I have now become, like, addicted to the elite flyer game because, like, after you, man, it's just, okay, like, I spend so much time in the airport. I got the airport lounge membership.
Okay.
Right? It's $500 a year, which sounds like a lot, and it is a lot.
It is a lot. That's why it sounds like a lot, because it is a lot.
It's a lot, but look, when you're in the airport that often, you probably, you know, you're like...
He's got a Gucci bag. He knows exactly what you're talking about. He got a Gucci bag. He knows what you're talking about.
So, you know, you just need a little bit of peace and quiet, you know, especially since you got layovers. It's useful. But the story is that I can only use the lounge when I fly on the one airline. So then I fly on the other airline more often, which means I end up taking their flights instead of the more convenient flights, which means I end up staying in the lounge more often. So it's like this horrible, vicious cycle that they have me trapped in.
What is so good? What are the benefits of said membership?
It's like the waiting room at a Pep Boys, is how good when they're waiting for them to change your tires. That's like the experience, but it's better than the total crap in the rest of the airport. So people pay for it, even though it's a
I
complete
like going
ripoff.
in there, man, because I like to people watch.
I agree.
I do. I like to sit back and wonder where he going, what's she doing, why he ain't with her, why they
Yeah.
who's with this baby, whose baby?
So, Dion, you have mingled with so many celebrities. You've done so many things. So I was a little bit surprised to hear that you have beef with Stevie Wonder.
Yeah, you read.
Why do you have, of all people, why do you have beef with Stevie Wonder?
It's been all in the headlines, but it's true. We got into it. He took a girl of mine, like a girl that I was dating. Like, seriously, this ain't even a joke. Like, he took this girl that I was dating.
How did he do that?
Well, my dumb ass took her over there to meet him, and that's where I went wrong, guy. I shouldn't have never took him over there to meet him. And then they start talking, and then next thing I know, she came and was like, man, Stevie needs me right now. She gave me money and told me to go home.
She gave you money.
She gave me $100. And I knew her.
Thank you for your time.
No, because I came with her. So she drove. So she was like, here's $100.
He gave you cab fare.
Yeah. But her broke ass didn't have it. I know who gave it to her.
So, did you and Stevie ever resolve this? Have you ever talked to him about this?
Recently, I seen him at a bar, and him and one of his people that was with him, his people was like, yo, guess who here? And he was like, who? He was like, Dion. And he was like, tell him to come over here.
You walked over with your purse, and then what happened?
Why are they fooling at my Stevie Wonder? You really did do that. Like, and I went over there and we talked, and he was just like, what girls you talking about? And I said, you know who it is. And he was like, what year was this? And I said, 2016. And he was like, I'm sorry.
So did he deny?
I told him her name and told her when it was and all that, and he admitted. He said, I'm sorry about that. And then he was like, let's take a picture and tell the world we made up. And so we did. Took a picture and I posted on my Instagram. Sure did.
That's what's up.
But don't have your woman around Stevie, I promise you.